After years of low rainfall and worsening environmental conditions, our water reserve levels have declined drastically. That means mandatory conservation. Go to bewaterwise.com, find out how your community is dealing with the water shortage, and learn 6 things we can do to help stop the decline.
Hi, Cindy Dole, host of Home Wizards. You know, we waste a lot of water in our garden, and we can correct that. It can be so simple as just choosing plants that don't get us thirsty. Drought tolerant is the buzzword. And we have an area here in the front that I want to work on. We have some good choices, but we still need some help. And so I want to go shopping together, and together we can learn on how to really have a lush, beautiful garden that's going to cut back on water use. It's going to require less time, it's going to save you money, it's going to be all good. Drought tolerant doesn't have to be tumbleweed, it can be really pretty.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
We have, again, some good choices. I love this tree. It's the pepper tree. It's a California native, super drought tolerant. Once you establish it, you hardly ever have to water it, and look how lush and beautiful. But there's other areas in here, as you'll see, that we could make some improvements. And so I thought that together we could come up with some creative ideas. Now, before you even go shopping, there's some important things you've got to do, because when I go to the nursery, it's like a candy store. But first we're going to figure out how much sunlight we have, all right? How much sunlight is your area getting? Well, you can see it's a very shady area. So we get about maybe 3 to 4 hours of sun is all. Important to note when we go to the nursery. Also, we're going to take a look at the soil. Now, the soil is different no matter where you live in Southern California, or the country for that matter. So we're going to take a little sample of soil in a baggie. So we go to the nursery and they'll say, okay, you're on the right track. Or, you know, no, this other plant will be better for you, that kind of thing. Another good idea, we all have cameras, right? Digital cameras, your iPhone, whatever. So we want to have a picture of the area we're going to focus on. Boom. Have to get a shot of the dogs. Come on, smile at me, Bailey. There you go. They're such hams. So we're going to go inside, and I'm going to show you some great websites, and we're going to dream together on what we want to get before we go to the store. Come on in. Come on, Bailey. Come on. So many great websites to turn you into a winner, to make you a professional landscape designer, and part of it is knowing what your climate is all about. I want to encourage you to go to the National Gardening Association's website. It's simplygarden.org. You go to that, you go to Sunset Magazine, which is sunset.com. You can figure out your climate. And then another favorite, of course, is bewaterwise.com. This is all kinds of resources on how to save water, especially in the garden. Now, besides the websites, of course, you got to go to your magazines. All kinds of pictures and ideas, and so I encourage you to create your own little garden-style folder. And this is something that over time you can put all your favorites in, and you're going to take this with you whenever you're ready to go shopping. So you still stuck? Need a little bit more inspiration? No worries. Here we are at Descanso Gardens in La Cañada, one of the many beautiful public gardens that we have at our fingertips. In fact, here at Descanso, they've dedicated a couple of areas to purely what we want today, California native plants. This tree is drought tolerant. It's the mesquite. Has a little bit of a thorn here and there, but it sure is beautiful, and it might work in your front yard. Of course, our palm trees and grasses. I mean, if you had a little walkway, that's a nice way of saving water and creating some movement and interest, getting all kinds of ideas. Well, shopping for drought-tolerant plants wouldn't be complete without a trip to my favorite place for cactus and succulents. It's the California Cactus Center. It is so cool. Come on in. Look at all these ideas. A lot of these, as you can see with the shade covering, prefer part sun, part shade. I mean, this could be in a rock garden, right?
Absolutely. You know, in nature, a seed never just travels across the ground and just decides to stop and germinate. Things usually get stuck in little nooks and crannies. So that's, again, where you can use a lot of these little guys and just stick them into the corner of a rock or those little nooks and crannies, whatever it may be.
A pathway.
Absolutely, yeah, amongst the flagstone.
Show me some great flowering succulents.
This guy here, this is called Euphorbia milii. Now, the nice thing about this guy is when he blooms, he keeps those blooms on for actually a fairly long period of time.
Now we're at another great venue for all kinds of ideas to save water in your garden, the THEODORE PAYNE Foundation in Sunland. This looks like it's a fern, but it's not. What is this?
This is yarrow. This is a great lawn substitute.
Isn't this beautiful? It's like fern.
And it would actually feel good on bare feet.
It won't like cry if you step on it?
It'll just bounce back.
Really?
I mean, it can't take, say, soccer being played on it,
Right.
because that foot traffic would be too heavy for it.
But you can just do a light walk across.
Yeah, for light walking, it's
Really?
just fine.
So if we were just starting out with a California native garden, you said that you would choose 2 or 3 really strong power horses, and what would they be?
I would pick manzanitas. Then I would also pick toyon. This is the shrub that Hollywood is named for. This is also...
Now, how do you know that?
Because this grows in the Hollywood Hills, and it
Oh.
gets the bright red berries that reminded people of holly. Even though
okay.
the leaves are not as scratchy as holly.
Toyon.
This is
And
toyon.
then what's the third one you'd get?
I would get a lilac, a California lilac.
And there it is.
Ceanothus Skylark, which is California lilac, Skylark.
So now to my favorite part, shopping. We've gotten our inspiration, we've done our research. What's neat at this particular nursery, a lot of them are doing this nowadays, is they know that we want to save water. They're spelling it out. It's like gardening for dummies. And so they've put the plants that are water saving in little clusters. Oh, here's the sedum. Oh, I love sedum. Now this is a great ground cover. And see, it says full sun. That's not going to work for me. We already know, because I have maybe 3 to 4 hours of sun under that pepper tree. While I like that, we don't want to have the wrong sunlight. And this will work okay with my 3 to 4 hours of sunlight.
Absolutely. This salvia is a salvia called sinaloensis. I actually have this one growing at home at the base of a rose called Playboy Rose, where I like the orange of the Playboy.
See,
mixes really
you didn't
nicely.
strike me as that kind of guy.
Yeah, well, this happens to be a real pretty orange orange rose. Has nothing to do with the name.
Making him blush.
Yeah, I think you probably did. Maybe this blue flower looks really pretty with the orange.
I
and
love
actually
it.
grows underneath the base of it. And
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
mind being partly shaded under the rose.
I love it. I am going to buy those.
You better shop around. Oh yeah, you better shop around.
So I'm going to show you a picture of the area I'm working on. Oh, wait, there's my dog. Oh, there's my dog. Okay, so the sun starts to hit maybe like around 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
You get a few hours of direct sun in the afternoon as the sun's setting, and then you get filtered light through the tree the rest of the day.
Yes.
So we can actually do pretty good grouping of plants.
Okay.
We were looking at that Salvia sinaloensis earlier. And we do have the hummingbird sage, which is one of our natives. That would give you a real pretty pink and also have the advantage of attracting hummingbirds to the garden.
So see, I'm glad I brought my picture. Bring your picture with the camera.
Actually, this feels pretty good. Doesn't really clog together too much. It's not too heavy a clay, and it looks like there's a lot of sand and things in it which should drain pretty well.
And see, who would have thunk it? I mean, this doesn't look like a desert at all. It's gorgeous. I love shopping for plants.
My mama told me you better shop around.
Wow, what a day. We sure learned a lot, didn't we? Water saving, that's the bottom line. It really isn't a question of if, but how you want to do it. So this is the creative part, the layout. I got to figure out where it all goes.
I'm begging you sweetly, I'm down on my knees. Oh, please, grow for me